Welcome back. Today we're going to be ranking the left fielders today in a tier list. Building up to the 2024 season. Tons of content coming at you, so subscribe. Also, join the fantasy league. We got 20 players. Spots are filling up, so make sure you go grab yours before it fills. We're also going to be starting a daily fantasy league. No money, no game, all for fun. Let's get into the video. A special thanks to the sponsor of today's video, Private Internet Access. A virtual private network, or a VPN, is an app that hides your IP address and safeguards your internet connection through an encrypted tunnel. Watching Century 17 videos without PIA is like tuning on to 24/7 coverage, but you can only follow a fraction of the news. Private Internet Access is the world's most transparent VPN provider with over 30 million downloads. They never record or store user data. This VPN works with all major streaming services as well, and it is available in all platforms. You can also protect an unlimited amount of devices at the same time. Plus, setting up a connection and establishing a server is super easy. By using the link in the description, viewers can grab 83% off discount. Yes, 83%. Plus 4 extra months free by using the link in the description. It's risk-free and there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. And 24/7 customer support is always available. So again, use the link in the description to get 83% off and 4 free months of PIA. And special thanks to Private Internet Access for sponsoring today's video. Welcome back. Let's go over the tiers. Elite, great, good, mid, meh, and AAA. 6 tiers, not 5 anymore for those of you who are returning from the olden days. Left fielder's position today, actually pretty decent position. Here's a look at how MLB Network ranked their top 10. Let's go ahead and get into my rankings overall. Starting with Andrew Benintendi, first year in his big contract, was not good. He's, however, still a pretty decent player, had good years in the past. I expect him to be pretty decent on a bad team. I'm gonna put him in good. I think he's a good left fielder. Mark Cannon is one of the most consistent everyday ball players you're gonna find. Coming over from the Brewers to the Tigers, very good signing, by the way. I think he also goes in good. Like, he's just kind of like solid at everything, and if you can do that, you're pretty good. Guess he's a ball player. Like, he's just good. Corbin Carroll, okay. I mean, I think he's gotta be elite. It just feels awful. No, it doesn't, because Gunnar Henderson did get into the elite after some reconsideration in a couple videos ago. Yeah, Corbin Carroll's elite. It's amazing. Evan Carter is so tough because he was a stud when he came up. He just didn't play for very much. He was hitting 3 for a World Series team in his like 10th game. I'm gonna put him in great. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think he's already almost like earned that. Like, he was such a stud in the playoffs. Chas McCormick had a good year last year. Just barely failed to meet expectations of the Astros. I'm gonna also put him in good. The rankings and the tiers don't really matter. I'll put him at the top of good. I think that there's definitely a separation between these two, but Chaz had a very good year. Like, give him credit. Michael Conforto did not have a great year last year. Going into his second year of his contract, the last one, I think he's mid. I don't know. He also took a break from like MLB for a year for God knows what reason. Brian De La Cruz is like this player who, like, I want to be good, and like he kind of does kill the Phillies, but like I want him to be good. But man, the stats are just not there, like, ever. I think he's meh. I don't think there's much more. He can't really hit. Not great in the outfield either. Joey Gallo is another tough one. He's now in the Nationals. I am gonna put Joey Gallo in good. Like, he's an asset. He's got power. He walks. He plays decent in the outfield. He plays great defense. I think Joey Gallo is good. I think he can be in this tier as well. This makes me want to drop Benintendi down. I am gonna drop him down to mid for now. Lars Nootbaar. Lars is good. He was on a bad team last year. We've already seen he can be electric in the WBC, so I'm going to put him in good. He's kind of just going to be like a 750, 760 OPS, good outfielder. Yeah, all-around decent player. Ian Happ did not have as great of a year last year as he did in 2022. He still is in this upper echelon, higher tier of left fielders to me. Ian Happ is a very good ball player. He just got the extension too. Happy for Ian Happ. He's pretty good. Austin Hayes. Ooh. Austin Hayes was very good in the first half. Cooled off a little bit in the second half, but still was good. He's better than Chaz. I'm going to put him in this top of the good tier. I don't think he's great yet. Another year like last year, though, we probably have to consider it. Like, there's definitely a drop-off, I feel like. This looks to be JJ Bleday, and he just has not put it together at the major league level. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm oblivious as to what his numbers were with the A's. With the Marlins, he was terrible. All right, he hit 10 homers, but was not very good. Nolan Jones was good when he played. Played a good amount of the year. Had the counting stats, too. It was in Coors. I'll put him in good. Like, it's good production. We want to, if we're going to consider him more than this, he has to have, like, elite numbers in Coors. I hate to say it, Brandon Nimmo is just, like, a solid ball player. Like, he's just good at everything. Was great last year on a terrible team. I can't keep downing it anymore. Brandon Nimmo was great. Darn near elite, to be honest. Might be elite. We'll see. Jared Kelenic, the new Braves left fielder, which is just so weird to say. Jared Kelenic has not really ever put it together for a long period of time ever at the major league level. The talent is there, and we saw it for the beginning of the year last year before he got hurt. His performance will be more toward good with the Braves this year, but like from what we've seen, mid. I think Steven Kwan is good. I don't think he's anything more than good. He had a good rookie year, regressed a little last year, but it was still no slouch. I think Steven Kwan's kind of like cemented himself with these guys. He's got value. There are a lot of major league teams who would take Steven Kwan right now. As much as I'd love to put Brandon Marsh in great, he was ranked, I think, number 10 by MLB Network. I think he goes in good as well. He just had a very good year, one of the better like offensive players on the Phillies. But that was 1 year, you know. Ever since he's been on the Phillies, like here's his splits. Like they've been fantastic since he's been on the Phillies. But like MJ Melendez has not really put it together either at the major league level. I'm gonna put him in meh. I feel like Kelenic's done a little bit more than him. I think Tyler O'Neill also goes in mid. He hasn't really been himself in like 2 years. Hopefully a fresh start gives him something better, because when he was great, he was electric. Luke Raley had a good year last year, a great year last year. He got traded over this year. I guess good. I don't know. Probably should be more towards mid. Yeah, we're putting him top of mid. Give it to us for more than just the year. He was like sneaky, like nasty and dangerous last year though. Randy is elite, man. This guy is incredible, electric, great. Like, you know, if he got traded to like the Dodgers, which like I guess I don't think it'll happen, but like in atmosphere, this guy would be electric. We saw it in the playoffs. So Spencer Steer is kind of being like kicked to the outfield because of like the surplus of infielders they have on the Reds. Spencer Steer is also like good, kind of in this mid fringe. I'm gonna put him at the bottom of this tier. I am gonna move Marsh toward the top. I know it doesn't really matter. The good tier is full of like good players. Like they're definitely above this tier. Teoscar Hernandez is another player who I think fits in this tier. Okay, people on the lower side of this are gonna get shoved down, but who is gonna get shoved down, dude? All right, we're moving Canna down. Lars is staying. He had a good year. I guess it's staying like that. Varsho did not have a good offensive year last year. I get he's great defensively. He's mid to me, man. That trade was so bad for them. Verdugo is also dropping into the mid tier today. Did not have a good year this past year. Maybe he'll thrive in New York. Who knows? Matt Wallner was good last year as a rookie. Like, I feel like not quite Nolan Jones, but like kind of almost there. I'm going to put him in the good tier. Trying to like go through these last few kind of quickly. I'm sorry. Taylor Ward is good. He also fits in the good tier. Just kind of been like a solid ball player the last few years for the Angels. Yelich, I think, reasserted himself as elite. I am going to move Nimmo into elite. Like, he's that good. Yelich finally bounces back. Had a great year. Brian Reynolds, I think, is a definite great. I don't think he's quite into the elite yet. Usually elite is top 5. I'm going to keep it at 4 today because I feel like there's definitely like a little bit of a drop off. Brian Reynolds is great. Great ball player, but not quite elite. Then we'll go to Cal Mitchell, who's actually, he's a non-roster invite who is projected to start for the Padres. And he hasn't really been much at the major league level. I'll go AAA. All right, let me know what you guys think. Have a great day. Peace.